Hey everybody, this is a short video that will demonstrate the use of creating and using a template and the use of fString formatting for Python 3. You'll see that I'm using a different environment than you are for class. That's okay, there are many Python environments. This is one called Jupyter. In the first section here, I have imported my template.py file. I recommend that you set one of these up, and then you can use it over and over again when you start your programs. You open the template, and then you change the name and the information in the top, and begin your program after saving with a new file name. We'll demonstrate that here. First, let's see what's in the template. We have the file and project name, and this one is template.py. Every file should have the programmer name, the date you developed the code, and a description of what the program does. We are using an input, process, output, structured programming approach. So also include those sections in your code. So on line 7 we see the input section identified, on line 9 the process section, and on line 11 the output section. Each one of these is preceded with the hashtag, which symbolizes it's a comment, and Python will ignore that line and not try to evaluate it as code. Also note this style of multi-line commenting at the top, using 3 quotes to start and 3 quotes to end the multi-line comment. This is an easy way to do the documentation at the top of your file. You can put as many lines between those quotes as you would like, and Python will ignore them. So let's see a revision to this after creating a program and starting it for a Camden County College coffee kiosk that sells coffee and donuts. Here is the template revised for the Donuts program. We see the name of the file is Donuts, and I've identified it as a week 2 program. I've identified myself as the programmer, the date it was developed, a description of the program, which reads, Camden County College Coffee Cafe Kiosk allows the user to enter the number of cups of coffee and donuts that they wish to purchase. This program tallies the bill and prints a receipt based on each cup of coffee costs $2.49. That's a bargain. Donuts are $1.29 each, and the New Jersey sales tax is 6.5%. So this is the start of my new program that I built based from the template. Okay, I'm going to fill this in, and we'll look at a sample code solution for this, because what we really want to focus on here was 1, using a template, and 2, using the fString formatting style. So here is my program. We see the input section contains a welcome message to the user, and because we had known values or constant values as programmers refer to them for the coffee price, the donut price, and the New Jersey sales tax price, I have put these at the top of the file and given them names with capital letters to kind of identify that these are known values that shouldn't be changed in the program. Python, unlike other languages, does not support constants, and so it's still something we use in programming. So to kind of distinguish these values from values that will change, I am capitalizing them. That is standard practice. So coffee price $2.49, tax 0.065 for 6%, and the donut price is $1.29. We then see the user inputs for the number of cups of coffee and the number of donuts they wish to purchase. So these variables will be assigned the values after the user types in how many cups of coffee is in their order and how many donuts is in their order. And notice these would come in as string values, but we are going to need to do arithmetic with them. So we see the use of int surrounding the input to make that count of cups of coffee and count of donuts type integer variables in our program. I'm going to scroll down a little. The process section does the math. We total the coffee charge by multiplying the number of cups the user entered times the coffee price. We determine the donut total by multiplying the number of donuts the user entered times the donut price. And then we total the two. Coffee total plus donut total is our total. Finally, we need to multiply that times the tax. So here we're multiplying the total times 1.065 for the tax amount and determining the total bill. And then we print the total bill in the output section. So we're going to make this look like a receipt and the total amount here. Alright, now look at that style again. Using the triple quotes, we can format the output here in the print statement to be laid out the way it will look on the screen when we print it. Okay, let's run this and see what happens. I'm going to order 2 donuts and 2 cups of coffee. Oh, okay, that's pretty ugly. Alright, so we see our CCC Coffee Cafe receipt, and we also see one nasty looking total bill amount here. We need to format this for money. Let's fix this up using fString formatting. Here we have a revision to this program that should look a little bit better and provide more information on the receipt. First, let's re-examine the process section. We have still the coffee total, donut total, and then the total that includes coffee plus donuts. Then we see the tax amount. This is the total times our tax, which was 0.065 from above. Let me scroll down a little, we can see it. And then the total bill is the total plus the tax. Now I've separated out the tax so that we can report this on the receipt. Looking at the receipt, we're going to use the fString style of formatting. I'm going to scroll down again a little bit to focus on that. So here's how to fString. Use little f and then follow it with either your single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. Inside curly braces, we can embed the variable name with the formatting. Now you will find some of these formatting strategies in your textbook, so you should look for them there. But the textbook is older. It doesn't have this fString style of formatting, which was introduced in Python 3.6. Let's see how this works. It looks a lot neater and easier to code when you can put those variables with their formatting right in the place where you want to display them on the screen. So after identifying the food and a $sign, we see the total variable followed by colon and then a comma. This would allow for large amounts showing commas. So if it was over $1,000 order, we would see the 1 comma and then the dollars amounts. For hundreds, tens, and ones before the cents. We could put a big number in there and we'll see how that works. The tax, we're not expecting that to go into the thousands, so we just have the colon followed by decimal point 2F. Now the dot 2F represent 2 digits after the decimal point. The F indicates it's a floating point number. Behind that we see the sales tax. Inside the curly braces, the variable tax with a colon, and this is all uppercase because this was the constant 0.065 tax amount that New Jersey charges. And then we're following that with 0.1 and a percent sign. This formatting will put 1 digit after the decimal and make it a percent. So above, this was 0.065. Using the percent formatting, it will come out looking like 6.5 with the percent sign. Okay, our total bill, again, that will be possibly very large, so we have the comma with 0.2F for 2 digits after a decimal point so that it looks like money. All right, let's run this revised, improved version. And let's go with our 2 cups of coffee, 2 donuts to start, and take a look at how this looks now. We see the food amount was 7.56 for our 2 cups of coffee and donuts. The tax amount was 49 cents with a message that the New Jersey sales tax is 6.5 and the total is $8.05. This looks much better than our previous ugly output with the 8.051400000, etc. So let's look at that output again, how we generated it. We have the food with right behind it the total variable colon, and these are inside curly braces to tell Python we're formatting these variables in this way right here inside the print statement. Comma in case the number gets large, and then we have decimal point 2F to indicate 2 digits after the decimal point for this float number. The tax looks similar except we didn't use the comma, and behind it we indicate what the New Jersey sales tax amount will look like as 6.5% using a colon, decimal point 1, and the percent sign. This will automatically multiply that amount by 100 to show 6.5%. The total bill, again, the name of the variable, total bill, colon, then a comma in case it gets large, decimal point 2F for 2 digits after the decimal. All right, we're going to rerun this last one and put in a big order and see that comma show up in our food amount and our total bill. Perhaps we're ordering food for a catering event. Let's say we have 400 people that want coffee, and this is a big donut eating crowd. Let's give them 600 donuts. So in this case the food amount was $1,770.00. Notice the comma after the 1, and that was because we included that in the format. The tax was $115.05 based on our New Jersey sales tax of 6.5%. So the total amount was $1,885.05. That's how we can do our formatting of variables right in line in the print statement using fString formatting. Again, you can do this with F single quote, F double quote, F triple quote, which is demonstrated here. Happy Python coding!